What's up, everyone? How you doing here? SuperPog here, aka Coach Rich. There's Lukie back there. Say hi, Luke.
Hi.
And of course, my little
Hi.
Elva. How you doing? So we just got done watching the Dragonball Super Broly movie, and we're gonna give you guys our opinion on it, what we thought. Alright, so I'm going to say this right now. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. That's right, we're going to spoil
You haven't watched it.
Crap out of this movie.
Don't listen.
So, if you have not watched this movie, this is not the video to watch. You want to watch this after the movie because we don't want to ruin it for you.
Intentionally, we have not watched Geekdom because we did not want to ruin the movie.
Shout out to Geekdom 101, by the way, because I had to avoid this channel for the last couple months just because I didn't want to know anything about the movie at all.
It's like October-ish.
Yeah, and you can ask her. I'm a huge fan of the guy. I really am. I like listen to the dude almost every day.
And also, you can watch the movie, the gnomes too, and then.
Oh my God!
Lukie, as you can tell, he's loving this right now. So again, spoiler alert. That is enough. 1 minute into it. Okay, good. If you've had enough time to get out of the video at this point, so here we go. All right. So we're just gonna go back and forth with this as far as like what our take was. Now, keep in mind we don't always agree with stuff. All right, but so far we'll just see what happens. So overall, what is your take as far as what do you think that this movie, did this movie, in your opinion, did it live up to the hype? So to speak?
Yeah, because it's so.
I didn't really have any hype. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't watch any of the spoiler videos. I stayed away from YouTube just because I didn't want to know anything about the movie. I went into the movie knowing that the storyline was going to be different, that it's unlike what we know of Broly. So, okay, so cool. So, that's how I went into it. I went into it non-biased. I didn't even think, honestly, anything. Like, I didn't, I had no
expectations.
I just didn't,
Oh yeah, we understood that. We've already established it. So, okay, neither of us went in with expectations as far as we didn't want any spoilers. We stay away from all that. We've already explained that. We don't have to do that. Okay, hold on, Lukie. Give me 1 second. Okay. So, I think, overall, I'm going to say this. This movie was hyped up to be, it's going to be a huge smashing thing, it was going to be something amazing and epic, very different than the first Broly movie. And in a lot of ways, it was very different. I will say that straight out. As far as if Toriyama going for something different, his own version of Broly, it was very different. That I will say, truly, 100%. As far as, do I think, I don't want to say the movie sucked because it didn't. I don't think it did at all. I personally would probably give this movie probably like a 7.
I agree.
Maybe like a 7.5 possibly. Just because it did have some kick-ass animation. I did enjoy some of it, though it did at some point get a little convoluted. There was some points where there was so much going on.
It was typical Toriyama, though.
But right. But
it's typical. Like, honestly, like, it left holes in the story, or it left me wanting to find out more, to be honest.
But I mean,
the fighting scenes, it was like all fighting scenes. Like, I don't think there was any. The like 30-minute. Actually, what? No, it was probably longer because.
First of all,
spoiler.
First of all, if she's gonna complain about the fighting scenes, this is, and here's where I'm gonna put this out. New Dragon Ball fan, old Dragon Ball fan. Alright? New Dragon Ball fan. New Dragon Ball fan back there too. Yeah. So, new Dragon Ball fans complain about there's too much fighting. Alright? I have seen this being said time and time again. Yeah. Personally, this is how I feel about when I hear any Dragon Ball fan complaining about that there's too much fighting. This is a fighting anime. Yeah. That is what this is. It is a legitimate fighting anime. This when you watch all other animes about fighting, they based all their crap on Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball writes the blueprint for this stuff. Yeah. So as far as like the skeleton and what it works and how they do this, that part
to build a story too, though. Okay, this is the problem, is that it's not... Yes, okay, I get it. Dragon Ball is about the fighting. Yes, the fighting was epic. Don't get me wrong. It was great. There was a lot of really awesome fighting. They, you know, merged together. Fusion, whatever.
That's how you can tell new Dragon Ball.
Yeah, like that.
So
you're
they
gonna get shit
fused...
for that, by the way, just so you know.
Sorry.
Oh, by the way, if you guys have issues with me cussing because my son's here, I just want to let you guys know that shouldn't be an issue. I'm a Marine, I'm a veteran, he's heard a lot worse
And
than
now
this.
I am a cop.
He doesn't know about
I'm a
war.
cop.
He's a cop. He wants to go to be a cop. But yeah, don't worry. That's like the worst one you can use.
Okay, so with the fusion, it was kind of corny the way they fused, and I mean, they try to make it comical, but still a little corny.
That's okay. And again, new Dragon Ball fan. Had you watched Z, you would understand that that was a throwback to what happened originally with Trunks. That was an homage to the original fusion.
Okay, no, I get it, but again, this was supposed to be a whole new like story. Yes, okay.
Right, but like you said,
they
typical
brought some...
Toriyama. How are you going to complain about Toriyama being typical and then not accept his puns, not accept what he throws into them? Like that doesn't make sense to me.
I was just hoping that it would be a little,
Yeah.
you know, I was expecting
Like a little more packaged, as far as a little more like. Okay,
I don't know. It just...
And here's what I'm gonna say, folks, and this is to you new Dragon Ball fans. All right, look, I'm gonna tell you this: if your first experience to Dragon Ball is Super, you need to go back all the way to Dragon Ball, to the very first Dragon Ball. Pop in the first episode, and you need to go all the way through all the way to Z. You can skip GT. You don't have to do it. I'm not for or against GT personally. I wasn't a fan of GT. I don't hate on it completely, but I don't think it's like. I mean, it is pretty crap. I'm not gonna lie. But you don't have to watch GT if you don't want to. If you're a real Dragon Ball fan, you will push through it. Trust me. And then you go to Super. That's how it's supposed to work. That's how this whole gimmick is. Because of the fact of this. Look. I get Toriyama. There's a lot of. We're gonna ruin this for people. There is holes in the story. There's genuine holes. There are genuine plot holes. There are genuine things that I could see fans would get pissed because there's even big changes to the overall Dragon Ball storyline. Like in the original storyline, you have when Frieza first destroys the planet, you have Bardock, who gathers his forces, so to speak, the Saiyan forces, and they are fighting against Frieza, so to speak, or they're waging an assault. King Vegeta's up there, and he dies by the hand of Frieza, and they changed that whole gimmick. And then
they did.
To where Bardock is the only person who is fighting back, so to speak, which that is for me is a plot hole. That's a huge plot hole for me. One of the things that they kept promoting about the Saiyans, but they are all a warrior race, they're all a Saiyan race. These guys love to fight. They take over planets and they just fuck shit up. And yet here it is to where you only have one guy when they see a giant fireball coming at them. You know what I'm saying? Like that to me was like
honestly, and even that. Okay, and let me start off with the whole we meet the mom and we meet the dad. We get to know them very briefly.
Gine and Bardock she's talking about.
Yes.
And what was your complaint about for Gine again?
That Kefla looks exactly like her.
Folks,
exactly. Okay, maybe the outfit's a little different, but the face, exactly the same.
So, alright. I have to look again at Kefla. I think there might be some similarities.
If it's not Kefla, isn't she the one that changes into a dykey bitch?
You're talking about Kale?
Kale.
Because Kefla was the fusion.
Yeah, so whatever. It's one of the two. Again, excuse me, I'm sorry. I know I'm gonna get a lot of crap.
Yeah, definitely gonna get a
lot
of
crap. But I'm a newbie. So
FYI, just I got her into Dragon Ball through Super. I was watching Super obviously when it was airing on I forgot what I was watching it on. I forgot. I was watching it on some app. I think it was Crunchyroll. Funimation. I think I was watching it first. And so as it was coming down on Funimation, that's when they're streaming it. And she slowly got into it, And so she's a very new Dragon Ball fan. So trying to educate her on this stuff. Obviously, she doesn't know the terminology, so be nice. People don't be too crazy. And so what about you, buddy? What'd you think of the movie?
They tried to say,
what? this is Luke's first Dragon Ball movie that we took him to the theater to. It's his opening day as far as it goes. I know he loved the movie. As far as like how I took it, look, I'm not gonna say it wasn't a bad movie.
It wasn't a bad movie.
There had been a shit ton worse Dragon Ball movies, folks. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Broly 2, and let's not even talk about Broly 3. You know, that movie was just an abomination of I don't even know what that was, to be honest.
How about Broly 1?
The first Broly was actually, I mean, there was, let's face it, wasn't a perfect movie either. This one, though, in my opinion, I'm going to say this. Of all the Broly movies, legitimately, if you take the first three, all right, the first three, and you take this one, I still say this is the best Broly movie. Like, legitimately. Is it a perfect movie? No, I don't know. But overall, it's not a bad movie. I would highly go and I would tell people, honestly, is it worth paying $21? No, it's definitely not. Not in the theater experience. I mean, but I think if, go watch it. Either way, go watch it. You tell me this. I'm gonna buy it obviously when it comes out. I don't think this is a terrible movie, but do I think it lives to the hype? Probably not. I like I said, 7.5. Wasn't a bad movie. Wasn't a great movie. It was good, but it wasn't bad. Like I said, there is plot holes in it.
It was good. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad.
One of the things I guess that kind of did leave me just very like, huh? Was all right. So, if you haven't watched the ending of Super, first off, I don't know what the hell's wrong with you. Secondly, spoiler alert here. They win the Tournament of Power, but technically, Goku and Vegeta are weaker than Jiren. Alright, if you didn't know that by now, I am so sorry. I'm sorry if this is dark or distracting. When they fight Broly, at the end of this movie, Goku makes a statement where Broly might be stronger than Beerus. See, this is what I don't understand. Like,
Isn't Beerus fighting though with them?
No, that was Whis, and that was the other thing.
Yeah,
why did Whis get involved? Like how Broly lost himself in the. Well, I get it because Broly lost himself in the rage, right? And then all of a sudden, and he kicks the shit out of Frieza, and then he goes after Whis.
Like the god of destruction, like
no, Whis is an angel. He's the attendant. Beerus was left to
But Frieza is a god of destruction,
Frieza's
yes?
not a god.
Which one is the god of destruction? Which one is the god of destruction?
What kind of term? Folks, I am very sorry about this. Beerus is the god of destruction. The purple cat.
Beerus. Okay.
Oh my god. The one who he was left back there. He had nothing to do with this. What are you talking about?
Sorry, my bad.
I am so sorry, folks. This. Man, you are seriously gonna get some shit for this. Wow.
Hey, I'm new. I'm like so new. So I'm trying
Whis
here.
is the angel. Whis. Yes, Whis actually gets involved. He doesn't throw a punch, but Broly, he goes at him, and Whis just dodges him the whole time, and then Gogeta appears. That's right, Gogeta. They get the fusion right, obviously, and then they begin to just beat the ever-living dog shit out of Broly. And here was kind of where I had the issue with this, alright? You have Vegeta, who lets Goku take over before, he even, and then when Goku's getting his ass beat, Vegeta's standing there, he finally decides to step in at a weird point in the battle. I don't know. It just didn't make sense why he jumped in at that point for me. I thought I would have jumped in as soon as Goku was already on the floor like that. Then I'm like, alright, Kakarot, my turn. And then giving Goku time to heal, they could have done that whole talk with Piccolo, whatever, while Vegeta was fighting. That would have made more sense to me. But again, I don't know. I'm not trying to nitpick. I'm really not, because I know how hard it is to do any kind of project. It's tough. To make a movie, it's tough. Don't get me wrong. And has Toriyama made mistakes in the past? Yes, clearly. And he makes them all the time. But this is his style. And if you new Dragon Ball fans don't like it, hey homie, that's all I gotta tell y'all. Kick rocks, dog. That's it. It is what it is. Maybe when Toriyama steps away and other people take the reins, we might get something different. We might get a whole new fresh take. It may not be a good take, may not be a take we necessarily like, but who knows? I have no idea. But overall, I thought it was a good movie. It did leave you wanting with a lot of stuff, especially at the end.
Last time Goku was like just fighting like the strong guy, and then he's trying to like just defeat him, and then he said, last time he died.
That's Yuki back there, trying to tell you guys a little bit about the story. So, just want to let you guys know though, obviously, I'm going to say, as a long-time Dragon Ball fan, I've probably been a Dragon Ball fan probably as long as like Geekdom and some of these other YouTubers have. I would say, you know, as a long-time Dragon Ball fan, overall, it is a good movie, and I'm happy that I got to see this in theaters. This is like a legit experience for me, you know, for Dragon Ball, for anime to be treated this way on a serious level, platform in America, for me is a win. So, thank you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, subscribe below and like this video.
And don't hate me because I'm new, please. Thank you.
And don't hate me too.
See you guys.